How's it going, fellow traders? Magic Trader here, and this is the CFTC report for the data that was collected on July 14, 2020. Here is a brief snapshot of the positions held as of that date. And so let's start by taking a look at gold. Alright, so here is a chart of gold. Now remember, when price originally hit the supply area here, we were expecting some massive profit taking, and that's exactly what took place. Okay, institutions were up at 408,000 positions long. They took profits, and then they started to reaccumulate over the last few weeks, which is what we have been forecasting. Okay, now if you take a look at the chart, you'll see that we are inside a area of supply. So this would be a very good time for the institutions to start taking some profits. All right, if they start taking some profits, it'll cause price to drop like this. Now, what are the chances that's going to take place? Well, if we take a look at what the size of the positions were when they previously began to take profits, we were at 356. They pumped it up to all-time highs of 408 and then began taking profits. So there is still room for them to continue adding to their long positions, because right now we reached 337,000. We hit supply, and now they dropped down to 330,000. So is this an early indication that they're going to start taking profits on those long positions? It's a possibility. Okay, it's a possibility. If you take a look at the coloration of the cells here, we were very bullish. Now we're more into neutral territory. Okay, so this could be indicating that profit taking from long positions is about to begin, and we're going to see a decline. Now, we are looking to get in long on gold. We don't want to be buying up here at highs when price is in supply, so we're going to be waiting for some kind of a retracement at some point. Okay, now we take a look at oil, and we see that oil also hit supply, and we've been seeing price decline from 711 down to 704 down to 686, and then they slightly bumped it back up. Now this is interesting because we've been talking about how, using the Sherlock analysis process, it's telling us that there's a bigger likelihood that price is going to continue higher. All right, now if that was the case, we would likely start seeing long positions start to accumulate. Okay, and we wrote about this in the EURUSD report, and now we're seeing that institutions increased their longs from 686 up to 692. Now is this going to continue? That is the question. If it does continue, we'll likely see price make its way a little bit higher. Okay, so we are watching to see if that's going to take place. Now we have the dollar. Longs are cooled off. Shorts are getting a little bit more aggressive. Bearish bias. Okay, a clear bearish bias. And we are seeing weakness on the charts. Now, we went over this in quite some detail in a level 3 class, and if you are a level 3 member, I would encourage you to check out that session that we did this past Friday and the Friday prior, and see what it is that we're seeing on the charts here. But this is a really good indication that we might see some more downside, so positions are looking pretty good here. Then we have the Aussie. Now, I wrote about this extensively in the latest EURUSD report. Okay, now price made it up to a weekly area of supply, and we started seeing some profit taking. Okay, but now over the last few days, let's take a look at or last few weeks, let's take a look at what we see here. Since June 16, we see long positions increasing. All right, from 31 up now to 45. That's a massive increase. Okay, massive increase. That's a 50% increase right there. So, and that's coming as price is consolidating here at a supply zone. Now, typically we don't see increases in long positions when price is consolidating at a supply zone. And again, I detailed this in the latest EURUSD report, so you should take a look here at that report. And now we see net positions turning positive, so this is a good sign for a continued move to the upside. All right, let's take a look here at the USCAD. We see the USCAD. They closed some longs and they closed some of their shorts, reducing them from 31,000 to 27,000. And again, this is coming at a place of consolidation at a demand zone. Okay, they used to be bullish. Look at the coloration of the cells now. Neutral. Now, is this going to go from neutral to something like this? That is the question. Okay, and I think there's a lot of evidence to suggest that this may be the case. So we'll be monitoring this as price unfolds. US Swiss franc, again, here's another one. Longs are cooled off. Look at shorts starting to get aggressive. Is this going to continue? We used to be very bearish here, a little bit more neutral, but lately, look at what's going on here. Went from neutral here to now more bearish. Is a good sign for a continued move lower. All right, breaking through and heading lower. So we're watching to see if that is indeed going to take place. Okay, next we have the euro. And if we take a look over the last few weeks, we see increases in long positions, 180, 185, 194. If we take a look at short positions, cooled off. So this is very interesting because if we also take a look at sentiment for the last quite a while, it's been bullish. If we take a look at net positions, we've gone from negative to positive and strong numbers here. Take a look at that. Okay, strong numbers. The maximum we've ever seen is 151. We're at 110. We still got room to add there. So there's a very strong chance we see this on the charts. Okay. Pound US dollar. We look at the positions. We see that longs are starting to build momentum here, but shorts are also somewhat aggressive. Bottom line is sentiment is neutral at this point. Net positions is also neutral. There's a lot going on in this chart that's very messy. US dollar, Japanese yen. So we take a look at this one. Longs again are cooled off. Shorts, they used to be a little bit more aggressive, becoming less so now. Total size, not much going on here. Bearish sentiment and net positions are bearish, which leads us to suspect that we could see more downside on this chart as well. Last but not least, we got the Kiwi. Kiwi, a slight increase in longs. Shorts are more aggressive, but they become less so. Where you are going from bearish sentiment over to neutral. Question is, are we going to start getting into bullish territory? It's a possibility. I mean, if you take a look at net positions, okay, look at that. Very bearish. What's starting to happen now? Entering into positive territory. So it's a good sign for a continued move up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's your CFTC report for July 14, 2020. You can reach us at www.whiteoakfx.com if you have any questions. All right, thanks. Have yourself a good week. Take care.